Hey, what's up guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche, and we got another round of spooling videos coming. These are going to be really awesome because we've gotten new tackle in, new gear in, and we are so excited to see how it goes. But at the same time too, we got to get the knowledge out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to be spooling up this Avet Raptor right here. Oh, that's magnificent right there. So what he wants us to do, he wants fluorocarbon top shots, and let me grab his paperwork so I can get it exactly the way he wants it. Let's see.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I got a line. I'ma call the whole team.
Alright, now, oh, that's right. The only bad thing is, and this is something that I'm in contact with Cortland about, is they come in these coils like this instead of onto a spool. So I won't know how much braid I have on, or how much mono I have on here, unless I transfer it over from these coils to a spool. However, they do have them in these smaller spools like this, but you have to buy them at 100 yards for, oh, well, actually, yeah, still I'm stuck here. They don't have the center on any of them. So I'm still gonna have to transfer them over to do this. So now I gotta backtrack. I gotta take this off before I can do that. Okay, so pull some spools from the back, clean them up real quick so I breathe in all that dust that's flying around. I hate playing hide and seek with my parts, and yes, one of our subs brought us up some magnetic strips, and I need to just knuckle down and get them installed. Start storing our tools here. Just need to find a spot where I can do it so it's out of the way, but at the same time not too hidden from us. So we're going to move over the 60-pound Cortland to this spool. So let me there you go. So now that one's marked. And then we'll get the other two spools downloaded. And yes, I am putting a rubber band on there, but it's only because it's be on here for about half an hour or so, not for a long period of time. Just so that way they don't get unspooled while I'm pulling up the reels. more spool and we can get started. Really excited, guys, because now we are really taking this spooling library to a whole nother level. Alright, so again to that first reel, which will be the Mxl Raptor. And like I said, I'm only putting this on here like this because it's going to be the mono top shot. So it'll be stripped off, and then I will be adding in the braid on top of that. Alright, so we got the 50 yards right there, and I got to come back a little bit. There we go. Got 50 yards of the fluorocarbon right there. Yeah, man, this spool is, it's got some kind of gunk in the middle or whatever. So, okay. Now we're doing 60 pound. And what I did too is I found a little bit of sandpaper right here, so it has actually a sticky backing, so I was actually able to attach it to my table here on the back side. Okay. I didn't want where the mono ends to be flared out, so I tapered it down just a little bit so that way it wouldn't hit an abrupt bump right there. Okay. Now it's got a little bit of a bump once it comes from the braid into the mono, but it wasn't that jagged edge from when it was cut. Okay, I bumped the braid there and I pulled it out quite a bit, so I got to resend this mono back in there. And you see how it flares out like that? That's how much strength this fluorocarbon has. It blows up really quick. like that. It looks too huge. You know what? I'm gonna cut that off and redo it. I don't like it. It looks too big, way too big. And I don't want it to be a distraction. Better. Okay, so now y'all can see what it looks like. Let me get y'all a little closer. Yep, the other one was about 3 times the size, so I didn't like it, so I took it off and restarted it, and here we go. I'm loving this. So we got the 40-pound or 50-pound fluorocarbon by Cortland Braid, and we got 60-pound 16 strand hollow core going on top. And I want to show y'all something. See how it started off all ugly and gapped out and stuff like that? And this just gives you a little more insight to how well this hollow core strand lays down flat, and you leave no gaps. You don't waste any of your spool. So this is why we're getting such great line capacity, because now we're filling in every single gap of the spool that we can. So I'm at 410 yards of total braid on there. That means that's giving me 350 yards of 60 and 50 yards of 50 on top. So now it's time to cut it, strip it down, invert it, and then re-spool it back onto the reel. So, oh yeah. I'm gonna leave that out because I'll be using 60-pound for another reel, so I'm going to jump to the pen pattern next. Actually, I don't have to pull that off, I'll just lower it down. There it is. Okay. Got that. Now we can finally spool it up. Love it. All right, guys. So now that I've got my line capacity on there, I'm going to go and tie my knot to my spool, lock it in, and go and get it spooled up, and we'll be jumping on to the next reel. Alright guys, so actually I got 360 yards of the 40-pound on here. So let's see how much of the mono we got, even now that we've gotten it this way. I gotta reduce it a little bit. Yep, 411 yards total right there. So yeah, so we got our 50 yards of the 50-pound mono, and now we're going to do the 360 yards of the 40-pound. Go get a rubber band. Actually, no, I had an idea. That way it don't come unraveled. But yes, sir. And now on to the next one.